All right, to make our pages, we need to cut them. Okay, this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of craft cardstock, and I'm cutting it down to 6.5 inches. Am I? No, I'm cutting it down to 6.25 inches along the 8.5 edge side, 8.5 inch side. Okay, so then turn it around and cut it to 9 inches. Okay, so we've got 9 inches by 6.25 inches. Grab your, oh actually I might do the small one. Grab your scoreboard, and we're going to find your bone, fold it out, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 4 3/4 inches. Take your fold over your 1/2 inch scored section and your other section. Okay, so we're folding those onto them like that. Okay, just like that. So we're going to put the score tape along, and I am fussy and I like to put it on both edges of that 1/2 inch piece because I want a good stick. Reinforce it. Oops. Remove your tape backing. And then bring your long piece over and press it down to seal it closed. Okay, so that's basically what you've got there. And then that then gets attached to your hinge just like that. Now, to glue it down, you've got, because these are the same height as your inside cover there, paper, you can line it up with that so it's actually lines up straight. Okay, there like that. See, you can see it's lined up. Right. If you haven't made many of these minis before, the pocket minis, what I suggest is you use wet glue. You can use score tape, double-sided tape, but if you are not real comfortable about positioning it with score tape, because score tape can be your worst enemy at times when you're doing this, so I like to, even though I've done this many a time, I prefer to use the wet glue. So both sides of your page hinge there, covered with glue. Stick on your page, line it up with your designer paper there on your cover, and then press it down. Make sure that glue sets. Okay. And then it'll lay down flat if you attach it like that. Okay, so then there's your pocket there. Okay, you close it up. That, even though that's only 6.25 inches, it's going to extend to nearly the length of your covers there. Okay. So you couldn't have it any longer. You can't have your pages as long as your covers. Your covers needs to be at least 1/4 inch longer, I think. All right, so that's it, done. You can do the rest of your pages and start matting. Your mats will be 6 1/8 by 4 1/8, so that your photos can sit on top of it with the mat, a slight edge around it. All right, done. Thanks so much for putting up with me, And if there's any questions, leave a comment below. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Alright, I'm back, and I decided that I would show you how I did, or how I, look, a couple of ways in which you can cover your paper join there on your album. So I've cut a piece out. This first album I made that I didn't show, because remember I'd recorded the last video quite a few times, was 2 7/8 of an inch wide. So all I did was measured it and just took a tad off the width. So I brought it back to 2 3/4 inches wide. For the 3-inch one, you could probably do 2 7/8. You do the 2 3/4. You can do narrower if you wanted to. So up to you. So, and then I just cut it slightly smaller than the height. So I think it was 4 3/8 by 2 3/4. That's the chipboard piece. So then what I did was I found the middle using the Tim Holtz ruler. It's the best tool, this ruler. So found the middle, drew a line down the middle. Then I came down 3/4 of an inch from the top and up 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Drew a line across there and found the middle between those two end lines there, and then just drew a line across. And then all I did was took the ruler, get it in the center of that line at the intersection there, and come over 3/4 of an inch from the 0 point that way and 3/4 of an inch from the 0 point that way, and did the same to the 3 lines that I drew. Okay, let me just show you a closer of that. So then we've got our points here, 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 and here, and that's where we're going to punch the holes. So I'll just get the crocodile, and I'm gonna, oh dear, punch using the 3/8 inch hole. Just center that in there and punch, and do that to all 6 holes. Now once that's done, I'm just going to wrap it. So I've decided on the green for this. So what I'm going to do is I grab some score tape and go all around the perimeter. And a couple down the centre for good measure. Move the tape backing. Then I'm just going to position it on there, roughly about the same distance around all edges. Then we'll just cut off that excess. Oh, if I can grab my mat. That's roughly 3/4 of an inch. Get my craft knife if I can find it. Okay, so then we're going to miter the corners. Again, just coming at an 1/8 of an inch from all 4 corners. And okay, maybe I should have cut that a bit smaller. That's okay, we can still see the holes. And we need to, so that we can see where to punch them again. Okay, first off we're going to tidy those little dog ears up. Okay. Now what we need to do is repunch those holes. So we'll grab our Crop-A-Dile again and try and line it up and punch it through. I must have glue stuck inside this Crop-A-Dile. So that's what we've got so far. Now we'll grab our eyelets. And start setting those. Okay, I think they're all in. Alright, now we need to grab some ribbon or lace or whatever you want to use. Am I doing this one? No, this was given to me and I thought, well, we've got the pastel colours of the pink, blue, maybe not the blue, but anyway, we're going to use blue. It's got the green and the yellow on there, so I'm going to try and remember how I did this now. So we're just going to crisscross it. I don't know whether I'm going to have enough, so let me just there we go, we'll get that even. Let me just zoom out a bit. Okay, so I've got that like that. And I'm going to go over here with this one. I should tape these ends so they are easier to slip through. Okay. Going to go there. Take the other end and cross it over. that's what we've got so far. Now I'm going to come up over here, through there, and then that one, the opposite one, I'm going to do the same. Like that. And now I want to go back through those center ones. Okay, and make sure you pull this, they're sitting the way you want them. Okay, I'm going to play up on me. Okay, I'm going to need to give it a bit of help through there. So let's grab pokey tool and let's try and push it through. Oh, I wonder if I do it like this so it doesn't have the frayed edge end. Okay, let's try and then push it through. There we go, that's got it. Okay. And then do the same to the other one. Okay, so we've got just the green and yellow showing, which is good. Probably should have a bit of pink, but we can do that later. Right, well that's worked out so that we've got 2 greens and 2 yellows like that, and I'm not real happy with it. So, do I go over again? So I come back over this side. Let's try see what it looks like. Might just pop that underneath that one. And maybe underneath that one, so we're sort of twisting it. Okay. And then we can, now we're going to go under, aren't we? Oh. Oh, hang on, that's supposed to go through here. Okay. Silly me. And then we can bring that up here. Yep, up through here. Okay, this is going to need a bit of help. And then we're going to twist it around this one, I think. Through here. And twist again. And then back through here again. Okay. Get in there. Okay. And now we shall put this one up through here. And wrap it around this one a couple of times. Back through here. Gonna need some help. Oops. Okay. Now we need to get this one, bring it up through here, wrap it around, and I think we're going to do away with the blue, which is good, because I don't think there's any blue in the papers. Okay, need some help. There we go. That looks quite effective. Okay. Now I don't want to put a knot in that because it's very bulky, and I want it to try and lay as flat as possible on the spine. So let's just stick this down with some score tape. That one. Let's bring this one up here. So there we go here with this. Let's bring this one there and cut it off. And this one can get taped down here. If I can remove the tape backing. There we go. Let's stick that down and chop it off. Alright. Let's hope now that we can stick this on. So I'm going to use score tape again, all around the perimeter. Right to the edge. What's that? A fluff. And then all over it, covering it completely, except for those eyelets. I want to try and stay clear of those. There we go. Let's make sure that sticks. Oh, it's missed a bit down here. Alright, start removing the tape backing. I don't think I'd trust any other adhesive for this, particularly since you've got the ribbon and the paper and the chipboard. Don't know whether wet glue would work on the ribbon. Don't know. But it's a fiddly job taking all this tape backing off. right or front or back on this one, so just depending. I think I want it sitting that way, so let's stick it this way. Let's stick it down now. Try and center it on there. How's that look? Not too bad. Alright, let's stick it down. Oops, a bit crooked. Okay, she's down. Not too bad at all. Okay, just make sure that sticks really well. Now, we could probably add some lace to it, but I think you might ruin the effect if you put too much on there. So the front cover's very plain with the stripes, so I think the simplicity of just that works with it. Okay, that's one way. I'll come back and we'll do another way in the next video. Okay, thanks guys, bye.